After achieving Capital One Cup success in the last episode with Spurs, we beat Arsenal in the final by 2-1 in extra time, and that led me to think that maybe there's a chance of even more silverware here with Spurs. After making the switch from Bayern Munich to Spurs on deadline day, I was wondering whether we were going to win any trophies in our final season in my player. Obviously with Bayern Munich, it was pretty obvious we were going to walk towards the Bundesliga, probably win the German Cup as well, and be solid favourites for the Champions League. With Spurs, after winning the Capital One Cup, there's still 3 trophies they could win. Yes, they're 15 points behind Manchester United with 11 games to go in the Premier League, but mathematically they're not out of it. In the FA Cup, we're into the quarter-finals where we'll be taking on Chelsea in today's episode, and in the Champions League, in the round of 16, we beat Bayern Munich in the first leg by 1-0, and we have the second leg to come in the next episode. So there's definitely opportunities for us to win more silverware here with Spurs. I'm targeting a memorable season. Can we get a quadruple? Well, it's unlikely, but there's still that chance and there's still that dream. Either way, we take on Arsenal for the first game of today's episode here. We just played them in the Capital One Cup final and we beat them by 2-1. Now we travel to the Emirates Stadium and they will be desperate to try and get some revenge on us. However, we of course know that with 15 points behind Manchester United, any slip-ups will surely see us exit the title race. It's a big game for both teams and hopefully we'll prevail once again. Yeah, Soldado right here, mate. There we go. Easy as you like. And he's not going to continue his run, so I'll try and beat Mertesacker on a one-on-one. And I have done so. I've got round him for pace. He's caught up now. Quick little Ronaldo chop and a finesse shot into the back of the net. And in the 26th minute, with the first real chance of the game, it falls to me. And I keep my composure and put it into the back of the net. You know, a previous version of me would not have scored that chance. I would have completely messed it up. But here at Spurs, I don't know what it is, but I feel so much more confident in front of goal. Mertesacker did manage to get back to me, but I took my time. Ronaldo chopped around him after he covered, and I finessed it past Szczesny. 1-0 to Spurs, and we start this North London derby off right. Get in. So corner to Spurs, Lamela to take it into the centre. Kumalo has a free header, doesn't really get there. I'll go for the header as well. And in the end it goes straight to Szczesny. What a chance for Kumalo, free header, but he couldn't take it. I mean, come on mate, seriously, you don't get game time in real life. You're captain of Spurs in the game. If you get those sort of chances, you got to take them, son. Here's Wilshere for Arsenal. Inside is Danny Welbeck. Welbeck finds Ramsey. Ramsey on the edge of the area towards Danny Welbeck. Are they going to get a shot away? Jack Wilshere on the ball. Wilshere has Walcott in space. He'll give it to him. It's Theo Walcott on the turn. Back towards Callum Chambers. He's got round me. I thought I was going to tackle there. Chambers still tries to cross it. Blocked. And Chambers finds Walcott. And the play continues here as Walcott's inside the area. Turns his man. Still Theo Walcott. Drags it back. Still Theo Walcott. And he blazes the shot way off target. We had so many minutes being played in stoppage time there. It's +3. I swear it was like +9. It was crazy. Either way, final chance at half fell to Walcott, and thankfully he couldn't hit the target, and we do lead going into the break. And now a possible chance on the break as Soldado gets onto the ball, gives it to me. I'll try and poke it through the middle towards Etienne Capoue. Has chance here to take it over the halfway line and assess his options. Capoue through towards Chadley. Back to Capoue. Can he send me down the left-hand side? Good chance here to possibly beat Gabriel and get myself inside. Really good chance. Can I beat Mertesacker? I'll play it inside towards Soldado. Surely for 2-0. And it's going to fall to Lamela. And Eric Lamela, 9 minutes after the restart, makes it Arsenal 0, Spurs 2, and gets his second goal against Arsenal in 2 games. They must hate seeing Lamela's name on the team sheet. He makes it 2-0, and 9 minutes after the restart, Arsenal in this game defensively have not looked solid at all. Played it into Soldado. The first shot was blocked, but the rebound fell straight to Eric Lamela, and with Szczesny on the floor, well, he wasn't going to miss that. It may have been his weaker right foot. He's left-footed, isn't he? I think he is. But either way, he wasn't going to miss that one. Easy, easy goal for Eric Lamela, and it is Arsenal 0, Spurs 2. It's Lamela again, and we're 2 goals up. Right, Sanchez's throw towards Theo Walcott, and Walcott finds Abu Diaby, and a possible chance for Arsenal as Diaby turns. I'll win it back. It's come straight back to Diaby, who goes for goal and puts it just over the bar. Better from Arsenal, bit more urgency, but Diaby couldn't hit the target. Arsenal going to start throwing bodies forward any second now as that ball comes to Cazorla. Oh, Cazorla, get down, son. Get down. This is going to be an interesting battle now Cazorla's on the pitch. So corner to Spurs, Charlie to take it, and it's going to drop to Kumalo, gives it to me. Oh, it's going to go past me and find Davies instead. Thought I could have gone for goal there, and then Bele goes for goal and puts it way over the bar. Only 8.5 minutes to go, and as we still lead by 2-0, Arsenal just have not done enough, and that's why we should be on course to claim the 3 points. And there is the final whistle. Arsenal 0, Spurs 2. 2 North London derbies for me and 2 wins. First the Capital One Cup final and now in the Premier League as well. Mathematically, we are not out of the title race. We know it's very, very unlikely we will catch up though. But either way, a good solid 2-0 win here against our rivals. I opened the scoring in the first half and then Lamela doubled our lead 9 minutes after the restart. I got a 6.9, which again I thought was really, really harsh. I was all over the pitch in that game. Really felt still I'd pull my weight defensively too. And 84 passing accuracy. I mean, yeah, sure, misplaced 5 passes and everything, but I did get the first goal of the game. And I actually thought I played quite well. I thought 7.4, 7.5 would have been a little bit better. Either way, Arsenal in this game just way too reluctant to put the ball in the back, put the ball in the box. That was the problem for them. As you can see, both shots fell from outside the area, and they just didn't seem to really want this game enough, whereas we did. So we win the game by 2-0. Delighted with that. Mathematically, still in the title race. Long way to go. Well, 10 games to go. Still a chance, but either way, just picking up points is going to be really important. And if the manager's happy, if the team winning games, then we're all happy. Another goal for me, and once again I'll reiterate, here at Spurs I don't know why, but I feel so much more confident in front of goal. But of course the most important thing was the team got the 3 points, we get the win and we're delighted with that. But after we took on Liverpool here in a simulated game in midweek, I was left out for it, presumably due to fitness reasons, and sadly we lost the game by 1-0. I said we didn't need any more slip-ups right now. We need to make sure we continue winning to have any chance of trying to get back in this title race. But after that loss to Liverpool, I'm pretty sure now that our chances of catching up to Manchester United have all but gone out the window. We'll try and stay optimistic for the remaining games. There is still that chance we could come back from the dead and possibly lift that trophy, but I think really our best chances of any more silverware this season come in the Champions League and in this competition as well, the FA Cup. We're into quarterfinals. We take on Chelsea, 42nd and final game of today's episode here as Mourinho's men travel to White Hart Lane. We want to win another trophy, and maybe it could be this one. Alright, so FA Cup quarter-final, and after losing to Liverpool in that simulated game, or game I missed out on I should say, I don't think getting back into the Premier League title race is achievable now, but FA Cup, definitely a winnable trophy. We beat Newcastle in a round of 16. I scored the goal in that game. We've won the Capital One Cup. We're still in the Champions League. Got the second leg of the round of 16 to come in the next game. But the FA Cup, yeah, this is definitely a winnable trophy. And the first chance could come here. And the first goal's going to come here as well. 3 minutes in. And who scored it? Guess who? Eric Lamela. This guy does not stop scoring goals right now. 3 in 3 games for Lamela. And we score in the third minute. Unbelievable start to this game. We work our way inside. Dembele receives the ball from Mason. Cech makes the save, but Lamela beats Felipe Luis in the air. This guy always popping up in the right places at the right time. What a start to the game. Spurs 1, Chelsea 0. And Ivanovic spreads it down the right hand side towards Oscar here, and the Brazilian cuts inside. Great chance for Chelsea. Deep cross to the far post. Headed away. It'll fall to Mikel. And Mikel for Chelsea finds Felipe Luis. Still a chance here as Willian gets on the ball. Back to Felipe Luis's Brazilian colleague. Now to Hazard inside towards Willian. Still a chance for Chelsea. In comes the shot by John Obi Mikel. And goes over the bar and behind for a goal kick. If there's one player you'd want the ball to fall to in that situation, if you're, the defending team, it's John Obi Mikel. Not a prolific goal scorer by any means. And now Felipe Luis for Chelsea finds Javi Martinez. Back to Felipe Luis, and that's my ball there. It's going to fall to Hazard. And Hazard down the left-hand side. Pokes it inside towards John Obi Mikel. And Mikel picks out Felipe Luis inside the area. Finds Willian. Willian finds Oscar, who goes for goal. And puts it wide at the post. Great chance there for the Brazilian, but he couldn't hit the target. So throw to Chelsea. Ivanovic finds Piazon here. Lucas Piazon crosses to the far post. In it goes. Header by Eden Hazard goes wide at the post. Really good chance there for the Belgian. It fell to him, but he couldn't hit the target. Hummels for Chelsea. They need to get the ball in the box here as they force it back towards Martinez. Now towards Oscar. My rating has taken a battering over the past few minutes. Lucas Piazon on the ball. Still Piazon. Deflected. Oh my God. I thought I was going to creep into the top corner, and it goes just wide of the post. Had that gone in, oh my goodness, thankfully just fell off target. And there is the full-time whistle. It is all over at White Hart Lane, and we've held on for the win, and we are through to the FA Cup semi-finals. We beat Chelsea by 1-0. We took the lead in the first half with the first real chance. Eric Lamela heading in after the first shot was saved by Cech from Dembele, I think it was. And in the second half, really not too much to report. But the most important thing was that we did hold on for the win. We get it by 1-0. I got a 6.3, and to be honest, not my best game. Didn't really look too creative, and didn't really really do too much for the team. But the most important thing is, even though stats might say that Chelsea probably deserve something from it, we held on for the win, we took the chance we got, and that's why we are through to the FA Cup semi-finals. So delighted with that, and who knows, Premier League, probably not going to happen, but FA Cup, definitely a chance as we go through to the semi-finals. But that's going to end the episode, guys, so thank you very much for watching the video. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you enjoyed today's episode of My Player, then please do leave a like, and I'll see you for the next episode of My Player very soon.